Welcome to the podcast. I don't know what it's gonna be called if I decide to rename it. But yeah, welcome to the show. Today we have a very special guest on the show, Rio Robinson, the host of Rambling with Rio. Go show him some love on his YouTube channel.
Yes, sir.
And I'm gonna hand it over to Rio for his intro.
Hey, what's going on, man? This is Rio Robinson, content creator for the Washington Commanders. Rambling with Rio, we ramble about the Washington Commanders. It is championship week in the NFL, man. Are you excited? I know this isn't your team, but you're keeping it in the family, right?
Yep.
I'm so excited. I've never seen my team make it to championship weekend in my existence, so I am ready to go, man. What do you got? What do you got for me today?
We're just gonna talk about random stuff. I'm not a good talker, so I'm probably gonna stutter all the way through this.
It's all good. It's all good, man. You live, you learn, and you figure out a rhythm along the way, man. Just whatever you got, I'm here for you. Let's get it.
Alright, so probably just gonna start off with the NFC Championship game, which I'm definitely excited for.
Who's your team?
I am pulling for the Texans, but obviously they got knocked by the Chiefs. I don't want to talk about that game.
I'm not mad at you, man.
So
y'all definitely held your own, though. But yeah, we should definitely talk about the Eagles Commanders, right?
Yeah. So the Eagles, they're pretty good, but if the Commanders show up the way they did against the Lions, we got a game. We definitely got a game.
Oh, yeah, we got a game. If we show up the way we did versus the Lions, you could line up the Chiefs, the Eagles, the Bills. You could line up anybody, and I would take us during that game. We're led by our superstar rookie quarterback. You might as well don't even say rookie when you mention Jaden Daniels anymore, and a coaching staff that gets these boys ready to play, man. Washington will be ready to go. It's the third time we faced this team this year. We split during the regular season, and I'm kind of sick of Eagles fans talking about, but Jalen Hurts was knocked out the game. Now, we're going to prove to him that win was no fluke, and I'm trying to see us punch our ticket to New Orleans.
Yeah, I just hope to see Commanders Bills Super Bowl, because rematch of 1991 Super Bowl or whatever year it was.
Yeah, you got it right. It's the 91 season. The Super Bowl was played in 92, but it was the 91 season. I was born in 1991. I was in diapers when they played that game. Fun fact about that Super Bowl, this Sunday when we play the Eagles, it's going to be the 33rd anniversary of that game.
Huh. Well, that's pretty cool.
Just a little fun fact. So that day means something to us. It might be fate that we're playing in this game on Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah.
What you think, man? You like Jaden Daniels?
Oh, yeah. Yes. That's all I can say. Yes.
Yeah, this kid's a superhero, man. Everybody's going to be wearing number 5 jerseys, whether you like the Commanders or not. So your ties to the Commanders, you got a parent that's a Commanders fan, right?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, man. That's what's up. Someone's living right in that household. I love it.
And for 12 years, my dad was married to a Cowboys fan. I don't know how he handled it.
Ooh, that actually, it could be a fun household, you know? At least he was married to a football fan. See, I was married to someone for about the same amount of time you just threw out, and they weren't a football fan at all. And I think I know now that I need to be with someone who watches football and that understands my passion, because I live and breathe this stuff. So, you know, you live and you learn. You live and you learn. It's all good.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, man. But, you know, Saquon Barkley is having one of the best running back seasons we've ever seen.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, my God. We won't stop him. The guy is so good. We just got to find ways to not let him kill us. You know, we can't let him score on every drive of the game. I like my team's chances, though, because he killed us in the first quarter the last time we played him, but we shut him down over the last 3 quarters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
So, any other games that should be mentioned? Well, only the AFC Championship, but...
The Bills-Chiefs, you know, you talk about the Bills and Chiefs game. Do you think Josh Allen's going to finally get over the hump and beat Patrick Mahomes? Because I don't.
It's definitely a possibility, but, you know, the refs... Oh, wait, what? Anyways...
They're going to throw a flag on you for saying that.
No, wait, no!
Unnecessary roughness. You got too close to Mahomes with that one, buddy.
Yeah, those were just some bad calls against the Texans. The Will Anderson, roughing the passer. At this point, just call it roughing the Patrick. It's been said before. I'm stealing that joke, but yeah.
That's good. You should definitely patent that joke because that's a good one. Roughing the Patrick. Y'all held your own, though. Y'all held your own. I don't think CJ played the greatest game, but y'all had a chances to win it late.
Yeah.
The Chiefs going Chief, though.
Yeah. Kaimi Fairbairn should have made that extra point, but it is what it is. It is what it is.
You never want to leave games up to kickers and referees. Kickers and zebras. You never want to leave a game up to those guys, man. You got to go out and win it. You got to go out and win it with your offense and defense.
Yeah.
What's got you into starting a podcast or starting making content or anything for YouTube?
I was definitely inspired by Tom Grossi.
Hey.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tom Grossi, man. He's doing it big. That guy's going to be at 1 million subscribers by the end of the year. He's kind of an inspiration for a lot of us.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. You just got to turn on that camera, get in front of either a mic, a webcam mic, whatever. You need to just go, you know? Just go. Just let your brain come up with thoughts and say whatever comes to mind, man. Eventually, you learn how to edit. You can edit a lot of this stuff out, man. You just gotta go.
Yeah.
Have your own style and go, man.
Yeah. First, I started doing, like, Facebook Lives of, like, me commentating games, kind of like Grossi, but, don't know if that's allowed.
Copyrights. It gets tricky.
Yeah. But they haven't yelled at me yet, so we're good.
Hey, keep going. Fingers crossed they don't bother you, man. They find ways. They find ways to always come through.
Yeah.
And get you.
Yeah.
But about this week, I'm ecstatic, man. I want to see what Jaden Daniels looks like in the biggest game of his life. I know he won a Heisman Trophy back in college. I know he played some big-time games then, and he's played some big-time games this year. But we're talking about the first ever rookie quarterback to start in a Super Bowl if he wins this game on Sunday. So it's not just a big game. History is on the line. I'm excited for that. I think he's built for it.
Yeah. That would be really exciting if they make the Super Bowl. Like you said, first rookie quarterback in the Super Bowl in NFL history. Yeah, that would be very exciting, and if it's against the Chiefs, if it's the Bills, maybe.
I like the Chiefs matchup too because I want the best. If I'm gonna climb the mountaintop, I want to meet the best at the top, and that's the greatest storyline Super Bowl we've had in a while. The first ever rookie versus the first ever team to go for a three-peat. It's history all around on both sides, and I really think that team is beatable, man. I know you're playing against the Zebras, but this guy Jaden Daniels is next up. And I'm talking, we're going to see the NFC Mahomes versus Patrick if that was the case. But Washington got to take care of business versus the Eagles first. So as much as I want to dream about the Super Bowl, we got 60 minutes of hard-earned football that we got put out this Sunday against the Eagles at 3 o'clock at Lincoln Financial.
Yeah. Here's something I think is funny. is that the Cowboys are the only team to not make a NFC Championship appearance since, 1996, if I'm correct. So, I like that.
Yeah, I love it. I love everything that has to do with the Cowboys' demise. Anything that can become a joke or fodder about the Dallas Cowboys, I'm here for it, because that franchise just does everything wrong, but they're so loud about everything they do. I love to see them not be successful. They're about to make the most non-inspiring hire of the hiring cycle, promoting offensive coordinator Brian Schottenheimer to pretty much be their head coach after firing Mike McCarthy, or moving on from Mike McCarthy. But I love that the Dallas Cowboys are the last team to not make the conference championship since whatever. I love it here.
Yeah, and especially because being a Texans fan, we're also kind of rivals with them, but there's no team that I hate more than the Tennessee Titans.
The Tennessee Titans. Why you hate the Titans?
Well, they pretty much not stole, but they took our original, they were the Oilers, so...
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I got you. I definitely get that. So that's your arch nemesis. The Cowboys are my arch nemesis, but, considering that the Cowboys haven't seen much success right now, and I think going forward, our biggest rival is going to be the team we're playing this Sunday in the NFC Championship. I think it's going to be the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, that is... Yeah. And also, a game that the Texans should not have lost was the Lions game. Now, I didn't expect them to win, but to lose by a game-winning field goal, which also happened against the Packers, that is just bad.
Especially in a game where Jared Goff threw 5 interceptions. Y'all were catching interceptions all night, and you had would y'all have a 3-possession lead in the first half of that game?
If I remember correctly, it was 23-7. We did not score a single point the rest of the game.
Oh man, life comes at you. Life comes at you fast on these NFL Sundays. 5 Jared Goff picks and a 16-point lead was not enough to get it done versus the Detroit Lions. Man, I hate that for y'all. I wanted the Texans to pull that one off. Y'all had on the red uniforms that night.
Yeah, I love those uniforms.
Yeah, man.
And also, we should not have lost to the Jets.
Oh my God,
that was bad.
Losing to the Jets, yeah, that's crazy, man. Because Aaron Rodgers is washed, and that team is a circus, man.
Yeah. But I do wish that they be better.
The Jets?
Yeah, they went into last season with so much hype, and Aaron Rodgers tore his Achilles, so that basically ended their season. And then this season, Aaron Rodgers just comes out and he's washed. It's just I don't want to say very bad, but he is going downhill.
Yeah, it's almost that time to hang him up. For Rodgers is one of my favorite quarterbacks ever, so I hate to see him going out. I hate to see legends going out in not their best form. He doesn't look in his element anymore. He even got his boy Devontae Adams out there, and it wasn't enough for him. But yeah, it's rough for the Jets. They have the longest. They haven't been to the playoffs in 14 years. It's been a while, and it's not looking good for the New York Jets right now. They just had to hire a new head coach. They're looking to hire a GM. They might be taking my assistant GM from DC. We're going to see how that goes. But they just hired the Lions defensive coordinator, Aaron Glenn, to be their new head coach. Mm-hmm. He's going to get them right culturally. But, they're going to have to figure out what they're doing at quarterback with Aaron Rodgers before they actually see any success.
Yeah. Don't even get me started on the Texans-Ravens game. I don't like that. My dad jinxed the Texans, I think. Because after that safety, he was like, watch those 2 points be the only points they score that game. Well,
yep.
31-2.
Life comes at you very fast. Oh my God. Doing that on Christmas Day in front of Beyonce. Like, come on, guys. Put some points up, man.
Yeah. And also, before the season started, I think, like, April or something like that, when we drafted Cade Stover, I thought we were going to win the Super Bowl.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I have very high expectations for the team, you know, adding Stephon Diggs and many more.
Yep, it gets hard when your weapons all get hurt. Nico Collins missed time. Diggs is out for the season.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are saying C.J. Stroud had a sophomore slump. I wouldn't call it a sophomore slump, but he did struggle at times. But it doesn't help when your weapons are all hurt.
And it also doesn't help when your O-line is, like, not there.
Yeah, they're getting them hit every other play. I like CJ, and y'all went to the divisional round for the second year in a row. Y'all won a playoff game both years. You just happened to run into the Kansas City Chiefs, and y'all played a very good game against the Kansas City Chiefs. So it's nothing to hang your head down about, man. Keep your head up. Y'all are moving in the right direction. Y'all building it right, and D'Amico Ryans is a fantastic coach.
Yeah. The Redskins-Bears game, that was the first time I've seen my dad actually scream and get on the floor about football.
That's the type of stuff that make a grown man cry, man. That is a miracle. I had my son next to me watching that game. Oh my goodness, that game brought out emotions that I've never experienced watching a game before. A Hail Mary. That game right there told me all I need to know about this season. This team got some miracle in it. We got some luck involved, and the football gods love us again after Dan Snyder no longer owning this team. Wow.
Yeah, and also, I'm convinced that the injury demon or whatever hates Tank Dell, because season-ending injury last season, got shot over the off-season, and now he's out for the rest of this season and next season, so...
I hate that for Tank Dell. He's such a good dude. He's such a good young receiver, too. I hate him in fantasy football. In real life, I'm so sad because his career may never get to take off because that's two really bad lower extremity injuries, and he got shot. Oh, my gosh, man. I feel for that guy.
Yeah. And also, the funniest part about the Bears game, your mic, the only thing that I could pick up was "Fuck the Bears! Fuck the Bears!"
Oh my God, man. Watch your language, sir. But nah, oh my God. I have a dynamic microphone, meaning you need to be right up on it, and I have it set to clip at certain decibels so we're not picking up too many sounds. So when I go live for these game days, when my emotions take over, you don't necessarily hear some of what's happening.
Yeah.
It also adds a comedy aspect to it because it's hilarious. I'm sitting there screaming at the mic and nobody hears me. I was just giving them their props too. It went from respect to the Bears, man. Y'all took care of business. F the Bears.
Just like, man, let's just get to the next game. Oh my God!
Oh my God, good time, man. Football will do it to you, man. It brings all all of them.
There's definitely ups and downs. That's for sure.
Hopefully more ups than downs because I've went through enough downs during the last 20 plus years of my life watching this football team. Hopefully it's mostly ups from here, man. Let's go.
Yeah. After years of not having great quarterback talent, yeah.
You can say that again. Oh my God, it's been awful here.
And also, I don't know.
Be like that sometime, man. I wish your Texans were playing this weekend, but it's all good. You could root for JD5 like the rest of America, and you could root for what we're doing here in Washington because nobody wants to see a Kansas City, Philadelphia Super Bowl. You can throw away the Super Bowl at that point.
Yeah. if that's the Super Bowl, Meteor. I'm rooting for the Meteor.
You're rooting for a meteor, man. You don't even want to be here anymore in that case.
Okay, well, hold up. Never said that.
Oh, man, cancel the whole Super Bowl of it. And nobody wants to see Jalen Hurts throw for 97 yards in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Just gotta hope for that 1991 rematch. Oh.
Yep, I'll take the Bills or the Chiefs. I just want to be there. I want to know what it feels like for my team to play in the Super Bowl. But no, I think we could beat either of those teams, so I'm down with it.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
My dad doesn't understand why Wildflower, the Washington Commanders character for Tom Grassi's scripted stuff, he doesn't understand why he made the Commanders the drug addict.
Yeah, I hate that. But we've been the butt of many jokes for a long time, so everybody enjoy the jokes you got to get off for the last 25 years under Dan Snyder's ownership. Those days are long gone, and we're now conducting ourselves like a professional franchise, man. We are no longer the jokes. We're making the jokes now. It's not the same when the rabbit gets the gun. I'm excited about the future of this team, and I'm so excited to get to Sunday, man.
Yeah. So that should just about do it for this episode. We are at 21 minutes. Anything you want to say to conclude this episode?
Go Washington Commanders. We're not here just to be here. We didn't get here just to have fun. We're getting here to punch our ticket to the Super Bowl, and I believe Jaden Daniels, being the better quarterback of the two, is going to play a bigger deal than anything else. And we figured out this defense a bit last time we seen them. On another note, let's find your name to your show, man. Get you a little name going for your show.
Yeah, I plan to rename it because right now the name that I chose doesn't really fit it. So,
is this a YouTube channel? Because if it's a YouTube channel, you can always just make it your name.
Yeah. I was gonna do this on Spotify, but the audio recorder does not want to work, so this is going on YouTube.
Okay, YouTube is the easiest one, and it's the easiest one to eventually be monetized, so you can put some money in your pocket while you're doing content, man.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going.
So this is gonna be the end of this episode. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you all in the next episode.